Okay, so this is part 4 of identifying differences between Homer's Odyssey and an adaptation of Homer's Odyssey, epic the musical. And what we're going to be covering today is how the sack of Cicones, which is, I believe in, I don't know which book of Homer's Odyssey, I'll double check later, but it's after Odysseus and his crew are, it basically takes place after Full Speed Ahead, and it would be between Full Speed Ahead and Open Arms, where him and Polites are on the island of the Lotus Eaters. So basically what the sack of Cicones is after Odysseus and his men are leaving Troy, him and his men arrive at the island of Cicones, specifically the city of Ismarus. The Cicones are an allied people to the Trojans, and they live near the coast. So the Greeks, Odysseus' crew, are feeling very victorious and emboldened after the fall of Troy, and they decide to sack the city. And they basically are justifying this, saying, oh, they're our allies, and we need shit and stuff to get home, so we're just gonna sack the city. So they attack, kill men, take women, and goods as spoils of war. They celebrate their success and plunder the city, which is not very nice of them. However, they do remain in the city too long, and the Cicones do regroup, and they retaliate. So the Greeks, being Odysseus and his crew, are caught off guard, and because they linger too long, they're forced to retreat. And in the ensuing battle, Odysseus loses a couple of his men, which that 600 men, they're killed during that, which is just kind of avoided, like just not introduced during Epic the Musical. But this was originally supposed to be included in Epic the Musical. However, it was cut, and the original song that it was supposed to be was going to be a deleted song called Ismarus, which is the name of the island of the Cicones. So in this deleted song, it was, again, supposed to take place between Full Speed Ahead and Open Arms. But it was later combined with Full Speed Ahead. The plot of the song is basically it follows Odysseus and his men after Full Speed Ahead. They arrive at Ismarus, and they know that there's food being stored there. And during the song, Odysseus, Eurylochus, and Polites are coming up with like various ideas on how they're going to raid Ismarus to mend their food shortage. They are running out of food. And then Athena is also narrating the song in the background. Eurylochus suggests to Odysseus that as the winners of the Trojan War, they do not need to worry about permission and should just sack Ismarus as they see fit. However, Polites disagrees and suggests that they should not raid Ismarus and instead search for another place to get food. Odysseus decides that his men will raid Ismarus, but not kill anyone in town, which Eurylochus objects to, but is quickly shut down. The song concludes with Odysseus and Polites alone together, some unknown stretch of time after the song, and Polites asks Odysseus what has been keeping him up at night, and then Odysseus responds that he has been having a lot of grief and nightmares from all of his fallen men in the Trojan War, and I know it says in every single song that, like, I took 600 men to war and not one of them died there, in case you needed a reminder. That's bullshit. The men not only die in Troy, but also in Ismarus and several other places. Now, I know all their final deaths are in the last bit of the Thunder Saga and Thunderbringer, but no, Odysseus, you got them all killed. Try better, babes.